Hello, everybody. I hope that you're doing well. Since we're seeing this from the future, I hope it's a good future. Today, I'm going to go over some of the key elements of our TED Talk summary assessment project, as well as share my own example of a TED Talk summary. In terms of the basic requirements of this project, you will each choose a TED Talk on a topic of your choice. The original talk should be between 6 and 12 minutes in length. And after watching this TED Talk, you should prepare a brief summary speech, a speech that would take you about 3 to 5 minutes to complete. If you want to write a script for yourself, that script will be between 400 to 600 words in order to accomplish that desired length. However, as I'll explain later, writing a script for this assignment is not necessary. And finally, as per our previous class on plagiarism, the summary should be in your own words. And if you take ideas from the TED Talk to use, you should give credit to the original speaker of the TED Talk. There's a few more elements to keep in mind. For one, your TED Talk should include the main idea, as well as some examples, facts, or explanations that help support your main idea. And finally, it should give some kind of actionable advice or something that the audience members can do to improve their life or the world around them. Finally, as a member of the audience, you also have a job. You should ask 2 follow-up questions during the course of presentations. This means you should ask 1 follow-up question during 2 separate presentations, so a combination of 2 follow-up questions throughout the course of our presentations. And the follow-up questions should be open-ended and very clear and insightful questions that demonstrate that you were listening actively during the trainee's presentation. So the questions should ask the trainee to expand on their knowledge or maybe to share a personal insight, something that shows that you were really listening to your classmate's presentation. As I mentioned before, while you have the option to prepare yourself a script when you are preparing for your speech, it is not required. It is not mandatory. One of my recommendations, rather than creating a script to follow, is to prepare talking points. Here is an example of some talking points that I made in the past for my own TED summary speech. As you can see, I use mostly keywords and even pictures. This actually something that I wrote on a post-it, so you don't require too much space to prepare talking points. And in fact, it can be more effective to prepare talking points rather than a script because it allows you more chances for eye contact and interaction with the audience, as opposed to simply standing and reading a piece of paper.